Hey guys, I'm FilthyRobot. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. This is Season 2, Episode 1, Part 4. And just a quick recap of what just happened. The party entered into the mountains looking for this large and tentacled kitty. And along the way, we were ambushed by said kitty. The kitty was pretty fearsome, but ultimately did fall to the party's attacks, and we are now figuring out what to do with this corpse. Along the way, we passed an interesting bridge. We had deep conversations about it, reached no conclusions whatsoever, and I think that's about where we are. Just a quick word of admin style stuff. Next week, unfortunately, we have scheduling conflicts, and we are not going to be able to record a session. So this is going to be your last session, and we're going to miss a week, and then we will be back hopefully to our normal schedule after that. So anyways, hopefully you're enjoying it, and let's get to it.
Alrighty, so what was it you guys were wanting to do?
Well, I was finishing my Madmen chanting to myself.
That's right.
Skull.
Okay, you get a sense of some kind of illusionary magic.
I guess I don't know. I've never had this result returned to me. If it's dead, is it still exuding this magic? Does that mean magic is still inherent to it, or just like it's a creature of magic? I don't really understand the result.
It could be either of those. It could be that the magic will generally drain over time. It could be something else, but there is a detection of illusionary magic. It's not super specific in that regard.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll share that with the group. I'll say, I don't know what the hell this tells us, but it does have some illusionary magic characteristics to it. I don't know if they're still active. I think it's dead. I don't know for sure. I guess it could potentially be faking in. It might give off this same residue, but it at least had some magic portion to it. It's not entirely natural. Although I guess it could be natural. It's not entirely mundane. That's the word I'm looking for.
I mean, its hide could be useful as like a cloak or some form of armor, and that might be good for Eryn over there.
Yeah, skinning it would be great.
One of the two possibilities that we could use it and try to create something from it, or try to sell it for like some good money. So if it's okay if I try to skin it?
Wait. We have already sold this.
I think we sold.
We have already sold this.
We sold the corpse. We were supposed to.
We agreed that we would bring the corpse back.
So.
Yeah, but we didn't. But we didn't.
Skin?
Yeah. Why not just skin it afterwards?
Let's skin it ahead of time, because easier ask for forgiveness than ask for permission.
I don't know, my friend. This is not good.
Put it
we
this
had
way.
A job to do. Let's do the job.
Let me see if I can put it in different language, Nalla. We were a little bit set up on this mission. We were told to go kill a cat, and then we found out later how much more dangerous this was. In other words, we've fulfilled our duty. We've killed it. We're going to bring them back the corpse. I think we should take advantage from this where we can. If we don't look out for us, who will? Certainly not the people who have employed us.
Listen, my friend. Of course, no one would say, go kill Kitty Cat. Of course it is going to be difficult. So, what is wrong with, we get a job, we do the job?
Because on some level, if we act that, if we respond to that, if we take that mentality, the people who will take advantage of us, people who can take advantage of us, will take advantage of us. And I think in this scenario, that's exactly what has happened.
What taking advantage of? It was job. Sure. There was something to kill. We kill it.
And
if you don't agree with, then you are the one taking advantage.
Well, Nalla, we only said we're bringing back the corpse. The corpse means the body. Doesn't mean the head and skin and things and even
exactly.
Things.
If there is value to be had here, if there is something to be gained from the remains of this animal that we can use to help ourselves, we should do that. We shouldn't give that away for free. And we shouldn't be taken advantage of by those who don't give us the information to make that decision for ourselves.
Fine.
I I have just a question. If I skin it, it will be bloody as hell. How are we going to transport that dead body?
Nalla, are you afraid of a little blood?
No, I'm not. If we have like somewhere to put it and then like take it with us. I'm just asking like only ahead before.
It would definitely be much easier to just carry it the way it is now.
Oh, let's carry it to the edge of town. Skin it when we get to the edge of town, then bring it in.
Okay, I am better with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any reason to continue on? Should we check on the well-being of the miners, or perhaps look for another one of these, or should we just go home, mission accomplished? I mean, I was expecting a week. We did it in a day. We did it in a morning. That's fantastic. Let's go home and have a beer.
I like this.
Oh,
Yes.
beer. If we were
I'm getting an itch in my throat. I need beer.
Okay, a little bit of a shake.
We get job, we do
call that
job.
the 10 a.m. shakes.
But still, we could try to look for other, and if we bring more, we would get more money. So it's like it depends if we are satisfied with this amount of money.
I'm satisfied.
Did you see more than
Could
one
we
truck?
even carry more than one corpse?
I couldn't carry this. I'm no Nalla. I couldn't move this bastard.
Ah, that's right. But I didn't notice if there was multiple of them. But when I was thinking about how the two guys died, it doesn't seem a work of one beast or one creature
Really?
to do that.
This thing attacked 4 armed travelers.
but if
who
both were
prepared
to
with
run,
no
the creature-
hesitation.
It's possible. I'm just saying that normally if like it's jump to people and they are running away, it might get one guy and the other one just run away and the creature will be satisfied with that one kill.
Can I, Sully, can I expect the corpse? Do I see anything that looks like wounding on it, or branding, or signs of incarceration, like chains or collars or anything like that? Or does it just look like a wild creature with nothing on it?
Nothing immediately obvious. Just giving it a quick once over. There's no collars or signs of ownerships or anything like that.
Okay.
Good question.
No, okay. I think I'm fine with heading back.
Oh.
You said
Yes, I agree.
when you saw it earlier, you just had found the passage of one animal, right? When you were telling
Yeah,
us. Okay.
I didn't find like higher number than one.
Maybe as we're walking back, the blood will attract more of them. You never know.
Well, that is something else we could do. We could try to leave it as bait and leave it for a night and see if more show up. But I don't know. I don't know. We could, for example, one of these seemed okay, but would another one of these or an addition? Like I kind of.
We don't know what.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like if a pack of these showed up, like 6 of them or something. Pretty bad news, I think.
Hard to tell what if there is more of these creatures, what they would do if they found out that one of them is dead. It's
And
like,
I am kind of concerned about how willing it was to attack us. Less than, this was 3 or 4 hours out of a settlement. This is not deep into the wild. This is fairly close.
close by. Yeah.
It's 3 hours past the bridge. The bridge was 6 hours away from the town.
Oh, it's 9 hours travel? All right, fine. 9 hours travel.
Yeah.
A little bit further.
But it's still quicker than like they say it will be 1 day or 3 day like way to get to the mine. So
Okay.
yeah, it
Some of
was
the further-
closer than
faraway
we
mines.
expected. Yes.
So, I mean, if we left around like 9 or 10, this is starting to get pretty late in the evening.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
Like evening time, I guess, like 6 or so.
Oh, yeah,
Around there.
I think to get darker. Yes.
Okay.
Dinner time.
Should we make camp for the evening and then head back in the morning?
I guess our friend Nalla will like to heal a little bit because
Let's go.
use that break for healing. Yes.
Let's go to the bridge and rest there.
Okay.
It looks like a good position. It's like there is not many ways to attack us
We can
there.
have giant, menacing, unknown spikes hanging above us as we sleep. That will help,
Yes.
help me rest.
Yes. Protected from dragons.
That's right. Perfect. Okay.
Alright.
So we are bringing the whole corpse. It's not cutting the tentacles or something like that to make it.
Apparently,
Okay,
plug in
good.
the whole fucking
Like-
corpse down.
Good hunt. And now takes her like backpack and hands it to Barros and says, "Barros, you
stagger
take
a little bit,
backpack."
but I put it on. I wear the backpack in the front and the backpack in the back at the same time. So I've got my own backpack.
And then Nalla picks the thing up over her shoulders and, like a soldier's carry, just kind of chugs on with it.
So I will go first and checking ahead.
Perfect.
I'll stay behind Nalla.
Okay. So,
Fireman's, yeah. That's what I said, right? Fireman's carry? Oh.
All right.
Aaron fireman's carry while being a soldier, sorry.
So you take the few hours to head back to the bridge. It goes roughly uneventfully. You head back to the crossroads section. You head off to the east on the eastern path, and continue on heading slowly downhill. The snow becoming a little bit thicker, and then it's dark by the time you actually reach the bridge.
So I guess we are stopping for a while here. Oh, it's dark. So are we going to camp for a night over here? Or?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's either that or walk through the night. I'm fine with actually walking through the night. But
I have dark vision, I don't mind.
I'm happy to camp. But I'll walk if you want.
It depends if we need that rest or like what kind of rest we need.
I guess I'm pushed to know why we would carry on. Why wouldn't we camp?
Because as you said, they might like stake up and attack us in a high number. It's like they might try to avenge or something like that. We don't know.
You know what I know, Eryn? I know that some creature might be able to be sneaky as fuck in figuring out where in projecting its image so we can't see it. You know what I know that doesn't care about that whatsoever? A couple bear traps. A bear trap doesn't care how sneaky you think you are. If you step on the bear trap, you're in the bear
That's
trap.
a good point there.
Let's
Yeah, we can set at the bridge the traps like to yeah.
I have a hunting trap as well. We could set up one in front and behind of us.
Let's set up for the night.
Okay, so we can camp. Okay.
We have no reason to expect there's more than one of these out there. We've only been warned about one. We only saw tracks for one. Let's just take it easy.
So yes, we will
check. Just
everyone
just generally roll a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perception.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, calm down, Galg.
Continue with your conversation, by the way.
Okay, so how many
let's
traps
just
do
rest.
we have? I have
2.
one, and
We
who
have 2.
else?
I have one as well.
And Erifror. Okay, so we have 2
I
traps.
have one also.
Oh, so we have 3 total. Done.
Because we're all the last survivors of our tribes, yeah.
All 3 of you might be.
Guys.
I'm not.
Guys,
Well, I'm not exactly
Remember
last
how you were
survivor.
talking about-
I am the
Last
last
survivor.
survivor.
No,
Yeah.
remember how you were talking about dragons?
Yeah.
I point that thing that's flying 20 feet above us.
How above us?
20 feet.
20 feet above us?
Wait, what?
It's a fucking dragon? I look up. Do I see a dragon?
You can't see
What is
shit.
it?
It's dark.
Can the rest of us look up?
So the rest of us,
The rest
when
of
we
you
look up,
look up. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't look like a dragon.
it's like wyvern or something.
Something there. It's long and thin and has like 2 sort of like
Like flying
very
snake?
thin-looking wings, and it's currently flying away from you.
How big?
Like flying snake?
Could be.
Isn't it like wyvern or something like that kind of creature?
You know what? Did you guys tell me this?
Sure.
Yeah, it's like
You know
there's
what?
some.
Maybe we just camp on the bridge.
Under the bridge?
Yeah, on the middle of the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
On the bridge. On the bridge.
In the middle of the bridge to like
Yeah,
use.
Wouldn't be real comfortable, but you know.
Oh, I assumed that's where we were camping, and we had a trap on each end.
Oh,
Right.
Weren't-
So I'm looking at
weren't
constantly.
you making fun of the bridge? Like
No.
like, I mean,
No, hell no.
I mean Barros.
Oh, okay.
It's like, what is this pointy thing supposed to do? It's like, there is.
no, I still think it's stupid, but all things equal, I'll take marginally more protected than, less protected when there's fucking dragons flying around. In fact, You know, you were talking about wandering through the night. I mean, I don't know. Is that more or less dangerous? Because it feels like to me, being here all of a sudden got more dangerous.
Yeah, it looks like that. Okay, so meanwhile we are setting up the camp. I will go set up the traps. Like, I think all of them I will do it myself because I'm
Nalla will just hand you
good
hers
at it.
So
the question is, all 3 traps from the way that we just arrived, like
No,
where should
either
the
side.
beast, or like 2 and 1? It's like,
two and one. Two on the place area we just came from, and 1 towards the town.
okay, yeah, I will do that then. So the
And I
How
pass,
do you
and I pass on Eryn the caltrops as well. So you,
I just wanted to ask, like, if I should just once roll the survival check for setting up the traps, or how are we going to do it?
You're fairly proficient enough to set up a bear trap. You know, you set survival for that.
Okay. So,
Word to the wise, don't put your own foot in it.
don't worry. Happened when I was a child, but
Learning, I got it.
I learned from that.
All right.
Okay, so
When I was younger, I am still considered a child, but when I was younger. And
so what are
learning-
watches?
I'm going to before we do watches, but after we've done everything else for the evening, I'm going to recast mage armor and recast light on my sword.
Cool.
Sheathed?
That's like sheathed. Yeah.
Yep, my sheathed sword. That's correct.
All right.
So I'll mark off another first level spell.
Nalla's fine with first watch.
I'm fine with like in the middle one because I am sufficient, or I can even hold 2 shifts.
I'll take last.
Because of my trance, I can. I need for long rest only 4 hours, so I could take 2 shifts if somebody else
I'm
needs.
happy to sleep in.
Okay, that actually is fine. If like, so like,
I'll take
how
the
about,
second shift, I suppose.
Yeah, how about that? How about Nalla, and then
Then
Erifror,
and then
and
I
then-
take the last 2.
yeah, that's perfect.
I'll sleep.
Because you
I'll take
can't see
first,
shit
second,
in the
and
dark
third shift of
anyway,
sleeping.
so it's not useful for you to be like,
Sure.
okay, we can do that.
No, you know what? You should actually stay on. You should double up the first shift with Nalla.
Okay, you just want some alone time?
No, I'm saying like there's no reason not to. Like it's just advantageous because if something's going to happen, it's most likely the start or the end. So
So you 2 first
Whatever
shift.
logic you want on that, I'm fine with that. But I like the idea, I like the idea of people with better.
Yes, I
than
agree.
me staying up all night.
yep, I agree.
Okay.
I only need the first 4 hours. Then it's like it doesn't matter to me. The other thing is just for dreams and stuff.
Right.
So
Okay, so first watch is the Goliath and the human.
Yep.
Second watch is the dwarf.
Yep.
Third watch is
Oh,
the
we
alpha
should mention
form.
that because we haven't mentioned that. You made a deal with the devil and picked up Darksight as a Goliath, right?
Yes.
Somehow. Got it. What did you
That
give
was a
up for
trade.
that?
It's not a straight Goliath.
Yes.
He's not a straight Goliath? Lesbians, I see. What does that have to do with Dark Vision? I've lost it.
Some of the giant lineage of her is from Underdark giants.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
So there was a mechanical trait. It's not just straight granting dark vision.
Gotcha.
Right.
and Eryn is going to take the 3rd and 4th shift. Yeah.
Don't we need 8 hours in a long rest?
For everything, but like the sleeping part is only 6 hours for people and 4 hours for elves.
Oh, really? I thought it was 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So we can do 2
No,
of it as
the whole rest is... Yeah.
Understand.
Hence the
Okay.
you doubling up a shift because it's just a waste of resource otherwise.
The night goes fairly without incident. You guys switch your watches around successfully, and Eryn, it comes to morning, and everybody rouses to at the once the sun starts to crest over the mountains to the west, to the east. We get particularly bright among the snow.
Good morning, my friends. Let us continue.
Good morning.
Morning. I will just
Give
go
me
pick
5
up the
minutes for
traps.
breakfast, and I'll be on my way.
Okay, so you go and collect the traps. Like, all in all, everything, packing up camp, collecting the traps, having some to eat, it all takes about an hour.
Okay, onward. Straight back to town.
Alright, so you guys continue on towards,
I want to...
I'm changing one of my prep spells, by the way, sorry.
I make a habit
just
of...
make sure you got...
Sorry, go on. I don't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Just make sure you've got the correct number of spells go.
Yep.
Alright. Filthy?
I want to have light on my blade again, and I will cast Mage Armor as well.
Okay. You just...
Yep.
So you all recover... Your max HP, you recover all long rest resources. Alright, so you travel for about 6 hours. It's early afternoon, and you're on the outskirts of town now.
Okay, so do we want to skin now?
Yeah.
If you must.
You
So
must.
flop
Well,
the thing
it's-
down and
it
says,
seems
tell
like
us
a
guidance.
valuable hide.
On,
Would be a waste not to try.
I agree.
You're not going to talk me into it, but I'm not going to stop you.
Okay.
So go for it.
So I'm gonna try to skin that creature. So it's gonna be survival check +4. Or
Plus 1d4, right?
I think it's the guidance set plus or what how
It's
is
1d4.
1d4.
So it's whatever
Yeah.
check Sully wants you to make, and you add a d4 to that roll.
It would be a survival check.
Okay, so
you can add it before or after you make the after you roll.
yeah, it can roll the die. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Then roll 1d4.
Nice.
Okay. You make an effort at skinning this. It's not a creature you've ever skinned before. Its hide is particularly tough.
It's a new experience.
You make a pretty hack job of it.
I'm glad he didn't roll a 2.
You don't get it clean. You don't get it clean. And you realize it's kind of like halfway through, like this is significantly harder than you were initially giving it credit for. Halfway through, yeah. I mean, do you want to continue?
I believe.
Wait! Before we do guidance, Gal, what do you do to guide him? Because I'm going to make you RP this every single fucking time you use it. Right?
Go, do it! Call him on that shit! It's your spell, use it well!
Well, I touch. I place my hand on.
Massage his shoulders
on
as you're doing it.
Like
I'm expecting
No, I just have to touch him
minute
once.
minimum.
No, I just have to touch him once, and then I just have to concentrate on the spell.
No, I'm expecting 1 minute of RP. Go.
1 minute of
Just
RP.
turn the clown noise on again.
Just concentrate on the spell. It's just like any other concentration spell. Right? It's just like any other concentration
DM's
spell.
fucking with you. Roll with it. Improvise.
Come
Go.
on.
You just touch him on the shoulder.
Well, and I
Whisper something to my ear.
and I say, well,
What?
You
Well,
are doing
you are-
fine. You are doing fine.
This
You
is
can
why
do
we
it.
don't play bards on this channel.
yeah,
We're learning right now why you would never play a bard.
yep, I
It's not
wouldn't play a
worth it.
bard.
I believe Gal, come up with something.
Well, you're a good ranger. You've done a lot of this in your time. Sure, this will not be difficult.
It's like a cat
But
with
yeah,
4 extra sleeves. You'll be fine.
Okay, good.
Well,
So that's retroactive. That's used, and
Plus
like
10.
halfway through, as I say, it's
Jesus. I hope 17s are normally this painful.
It's a really difficult task, so...
It's a high DC.
I see.
Okay, but still I'm gonna try to continue. It's like there is no reason to stop halfway.
You could leave it for professional.
All right, roll me another.
I am the professional! I am the
No,
professional!
seriously!
Okay, so, another check or?
Give him
Another
another...
survival check.
Hit him with another one of these inspiration things.
No, it's not another guidance. It's still part of the same thing. Like it's.
5. Let's go.
Sully's like, please, no, not another guidance, not another guidance.
I can handle guidance. Like it's fine. Okay. Like at some points, like your knife actually just goes like straight through the hide. There's like some tearing to it and stuff. It's difficult to separate from like the actual what is the skin and what is the fur.
Sorry, I want to encourage Eryn. I just want to say as he's doing this, I'm like, it's okay. You don't have to be perfect on this. This is a 10-foot long fucking beast. If you get a quarter of this usable material, we're probably still golden for something.
Having fun, my friend.
Nalla, he likes to cut dead things. You like to cut living things. Everyone has their own hobby. It's okay.
There's some parts of this that's like still left on the skin. Like some of the hide is still left on the skin. Like it's actually like been torn away. So like what you have as a displacer beast hide is very patchy. Is very, very torn. Yeah, that's what you've got.
Completely
A very, very
ruined.
patchy, a very, very torn hide.
Well, the question if it is going to be somehow possible to use it to reforge it into
I
something.
wish to, after he finishes skinning it and he's separated whatever we've skinned from the corpse, I wish to cast Detect Magic again as a ritual. And I wish to both inspect the corpse and the hide separately, see if any of the magic is still in the hide.
Okay. So you do so. Only you detect the illusionary magic significantly fainter than it was before on the hide.
Okay.
Still could work.
But there's still some magic inherent to that hide. Okay, I share that with the group. I say, well, you couldn't have done too bad of a job. There's still some magic or residue in that hide. It's fainter than it was before, but there's something. We might be able to work with it.
Yeah. Well, we will see, but for now I think I will carry it with me if it's like not that I shouldn't be that heavy. So I can take it for now and then we can like later decide what exactly to do and maybe find someone who is like skillful that would make something out of it.
Okay. So you guys head back into town then, towards the Miner's Guild, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. And
Sorry.
you enter, and at this time it's mostly deserted, except Halia is there, just kind of like writing in a ledger. She's left-handed.
Good morning.
Good afternoon. Welcome back. Dear God, what is that?
This is your kitty cat. And I motioned to Nalla and I said, could you put it down for the lady here?
Oh, I wasn't carrying it.
No, we just left it there.
Huh?
What, the corpse?
Well, how are we moving it? Only you were able to carry it. We just left it back in town? Hold on, Halia. We have a moment we need. You sure you didn't want to carry it?
No, it's a bloody pile of shit now.
Yeah, I can help her with it, and she can carry like on one end, and I can carry the other, so she doesn't get it all over her.
Hold on. This is
No,
the
Gal,
barbarian.
the corpse is outside of town. Like, you guys left it there.
We didn't leave it there.
I thought that.
We have a miscommunication apparently about who's carrying it. There's no way our characters would have just left it there. There's no way in hell
All right.
our characters would have left it.
Okay, well, Nalla starts walking away without carrying it.
Nalla,
Yeah.
So we'll go back to that point.
Nalla, how are we getting this into town?
I don't know. You said chop it up when you get out of town. Deal with it.
You're not willing to help anymore.
No, it's a bloody pile of shit now.
It's just blood. and it's dead. It's not bleeding anymore.
Fine.
I will
Right.
carry
Thank you, Nalla.
so that you don't.
No,
So
don't
now-
worry. You
so-
will get
so-
1 extra beer from me for that.
From all the piercings that the blade has made into it, like there is an amount of blood which is like pouring out of the
Mhm.
creature,
And
and like
now, so that you
all over you, right?
Yep.
Like, you're carrying this shit. Like
All right.
no, actually,
Barros is carrying Nalla's pack again, and then Nalla's getting completely covered in blood and walks into town. Then, okay? Okay?
I thought we had some like.
I was going to offer to carry one end of it, so you didn't have to get it all through it.
I think
But my internet connection is a
Erifror's
bit
idea
wonky.
isn't terrible. You could split up the weight, and therefore
Okay.
not be directly over your shoulder carrying it.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that works.
And I mean, we can still chop some trees and just make a friggin' whatever it's called.
No, we're just bringing it down.
Okay.
We don't give a fight. Like we will bloody everything on the way.
Right. There will be a trail.
Here
In town.
is your piece, like on the table.
All right. So
Okay.
we make it to the Miners Guild.
let's go back. Halia says, "Good lord, what the hell is that?" Referring to the corpse which is now on your shoulder.
And I respond, "That's your kitty cat."
Nalla does not say anything and is just like disgruntled look.
I'm standing few feet like away, and it's like with my back against the wall, and it's like listening only to the conversation.
She says, "Come with me."
Sure.
And
Would you like us to just leave it here?
no, you can bring that with you.
Okay. Follows.
All right. She leads you to there's a door in the back and goes through that, and there's a small corridor that's is sort of in an L shape that goes to the left. And she goes to the end of the corridor and brings out a key. Unlocks the door.
We fucked up.
Okay.
It's inside. It's a room which is like wooden panels for the walls. There's no windows here. There are a couple candle sconces, and there's a woman in here. Someone of elven heritage. She has like long dark hair, and this weird creature none of you have ever seen before in your lives is sort of resting on her shoulder. Sort of long, skinny body with a long scorpion-like tail and like bat-like wings, and protruding fangs coming from its mouth with sort of like yellow orbs for eyes. The thing's pretty small, like maybe the size of an actual cat, and it's like sort of resting on her shoulder. The creature itself like whispers into her ear, and the woman looks up at you, and then Halia walks in with you, and there's a table in the center of the room, and motions for you all to join her in the room.
Okay.
Okay, I follow.
Motions to flop the thing down onto the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Then do it.
Okay, so you guys go do that. The creature is put onto the table. She kind of like walks around you all and closes the door. Says, "I asked you for a corpse, not whatever this is.
This is a corpse.
This is a mess.
A mess and a corpse are not different.
I presume you have the hide also?
We do. Would you like to buy that off us?
I would like you to show me it."
Can I
Eryn, I think it's fine
do-
if we showed it to her.
just a second? Can I do it like? Oh, it's like not lying. Oh, okay. I will show
I
it.
know that's totally reasonable.
Yeah,
if
go
you're trying
ahead.
to insight check her, do it. Absolutely
Yeah.
can. You
I
get the
wanted to
insight.
like do it
about
if
emotion.
like. I wanted to like. I would like to do inside check on this, like what
Is
they
there an
expect to do
exception?
with the height, or like why they are asking for it exactly. If there's like some.
You're not going to be able to discern specific purposes. Like that's not how you can use insight. You
Oh,
can't tell
Insight's
the
an
future.
emotion check, right?
Okay, so it's just to find out if like she's
could get
angry
anger.
that we skin it, or yeah,
Okay, go for it.
or that.
Roll me an insight check on that. Okay. Well, obviously it's hard to gauge, and she seems to be controlling her emotions well. Seems to be guided somewhat, and the other female, the elven woman, she's kind of like, she's got her hand to her temple, like her finger to her temple, like that, and she's just like slowly rubbing it like that. Halia herself, her demeanor seems calm and collected.
I'm gonna show the hide that I got from the corpse.
She motions to the table.
Okay, I put it down.
Right. She waves her hand over it, sort of like some blue sparks come from her hand, from her fingertips. And she picks it up and throws it to you and says, "Useless."
Well, if you needed it, you should have specified you wanted it. That's like my response when she threw it at me.
So, you expect to be paid for this?
Yeah, we do. You specified killing a creature and returning its corpse. We have done everything you specified.
That's not necessarily true.
Oh.
I asked for the corpse.
You
on-
didn't say you
You
need
asked for the-
hide of that creature.
Sorry, what did you say? You asked for the corpse what?
Unmaimed.
No, you didn't?
She doesn't say anything.
I've got 3 witnesses right here. You didn't ask for the corpse unmaimed.
Okay, now I want another inside check if she's lying about it, because I have a feeling she didn't mention that. So
Go for it.
is she aware if she remembers lying to us or not about it?
Okay. She's not lying to you. She very much, whether it was your interpretation or not, she very much believes that what she specified was
In fact,
corpse, not carcass.
In fact, who are you? Since I made a deal with Halia for the return of a corpse of the creature killing her miners, I have not met you. I'm Barros. I'm the...
This is Halia you're talking to.
Yeah.
The elven woman is not talking to.
Oh, I thought this was the album one. I'm sorry. Did I take that?
No, Alia was doing the hand thing and then throwing it at me, I think. So what's going to happen to our money?
Well,
Or
I will
payment.
not lie. I am somewhat disappointed in this result, but I still have confidence in your abilities. You were clearly able to kill this thing. You said that you were open to more work, yes?
Yeah, if we're paid for the work we've done, I don't see why we couldn't arrange another business transaction. If you have particular details you'd like to add to this one, we'd be more than happy to agree
So-
to those.
Maybe you want us to hunt another one and this time don't do anything to the corpse? Maybe? Or what are you implying?
Well, it's not a hunt that I'm asking you to do. If you would like me to be so pedantic as to explain every in and out of this, I can do so.
Yes.
Very well. She hands you 50 gold.
We're missing
One of
a
us.
bit from specified.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to take that out of the value of the hide.
Let me get this straight. You hired us for some work, of which you specified we kill an animal, which we've
Because
done,
it was killing villagers, so it's like for the safety of people, not for the hide.
which we've done. We bring it back. You acknowledge this is the creature. You don't pay us the value you specified. And you expect us, A, to accept this, and B, to do more work for you. Is this correct?
I don't expect you to do more work for me. That's a choice you make.
You need to explain yourself right now. This is unacceptable. We had an agreement. We had a bargain. You're going back on your bargain. And I want to know why. This is ridiculous, unacceptable, unprofessional, and this is something that needs to be addressed.
Nalla, you notice the elven woman has like a smirk to her face, and she's like leaning forward now. Halia says, "Tell me what you want."
Says to me?
Yep.
Halia says to me, "Tell me what you want."
Yep.
I want fair value for services rendered. You specified a task, we completed your task. In accordance with our agreement, we should be paid the value of what we specified ahead of time.
Roll me a persuasion check.
The cop out.
Says, all right. You seem capable enough in this matter, and I think perhaps value in the future is worth more than 50 gold. So I'll pay you the full amount. She gives you the extra 50 gold.
Is that always specified 100? I thought it was 100 per person. Was she trying
I
to
thought
pay
it
us
was
half,
also-
or 100, or was she trying to pay us an eighth?
I think it was 100 total.
No,
It was
wasn't.
100.
It was 100 per person. You asked. Actually, we asked for
She
clarification.
said verbatim, "I will pay you all 100 gold."
And then the question was 100. There was a follow up. Okay, I can go watch this part after. If this is what she said, we agree to it. That's fine. If what she said is opposite, I don't really care. I mean, I'm not worried about the outcome. I just want to make sure we're not being cheated in character.
That's not me as DM trying to pull the wool. Like,
I don't
she
think there
actually
was a
said-
question about this.
Yeah, she did say that exactly. I do remember. I do
Yeah.
also remember us asking like each, but it was kind of like almost borderline out of character, so we didn't get an in-character response to that.
I'm sorry. What are you? I'm a little buzzed. What are you saying?
I interpreted it as it was each, but clearly other people interpreted it as not each, and we did not get a clear answer in
Yeah, I
character
don't care
whether
what it is. I don't
Yep.
mind. I don't even mind retroactively going back and saying it was 50 gold, 100 gold total. I don't give a shit. I just want to make sure my character cares about making sure that we were getting paid what we were promised.
You're
I
getting
think I think
paid
let's
what
say it
you
was
believe
100.
you should have been getting paid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. Okay, then I immediately calm down from that. I immediately back off the anger by like 2 or 3 steps. And I'm just like, okay, this is much more reasonable. Let's talk about the future.
Okay. The elven woman kind of like leans over towards the creature that's on her shoulder and whispers into its ear. The creature like turns towards her, gives her a slight nod. And it just disappears. Like, completely disappears. It's like a very faint amount of, like, sort of purple energy that you see. But that's it. Just goes. She says,
Is
well-
my detect magic still active? It's a 10-minute.
no.
This is slightly out of character, but we don't know what Holly's familiar is on these characters, right?
Well, it's not Holly. This is the other woman's familiar, right?
I know. I'm asking about Holly's familiar
No,
though.
you've
Okay.
and the elven woman sort of like looks towards Holly and says, or she just nods towards her, like giving seeming approval. And then Halia produces a sheet of folded up paper and says, perhaps in this town you've encountered those who tend to wear the red.
We have.
Have you met our good leader, the Town Master?
The mayor?
Not
The
yet.
Town Master, yes.
No, we have not.
Well, the Town Master is in the pockets of those who wear the red. I Personally, I'm not a particularly big fan of them. But they have a leader of sorts who is not the town master. His ambitions, and there's intrigue about him that I wish to know. If you are willing to help me in this regard, I will ensure that you're well paid for this. That will give you the details of what I expect you to do. I'm not going to lie to you. I have recruited some to a similar task before, only to be let down. But the cloud has a silver lining, and your appearance in this town may afford us an opportunity. And like I say, you do seem capable enough in your own hands. Seem well worked together. A team. More than the sum of its parts, you will agree. So, have you interest or not?
I feel like we've started off a bit on the wrong foot here with this last deal of ours. Why don't you specifically outline what you are expecting, so that we can meet those demands and we can be paid in turn for that?
Very well. Those who wear the red, they have a leader. As I said, a wizard of sorts. Some kind of mage. He resides in the manor to the east of town. Or rather, the basement of the manor. He hasn't been seen in some time. No one really truly knows his identity. But, in my opinion, this man could be quite useful. I have specific problems that perhaps this man could help me with. Those who wear the red, I could not care less for. What I expect you to do is to infiltrate into this hideout, capture or convince this man to come with you and to meet with me, unharmed and not de-skinned, preferably.
Unharmed. Do you mean capable of talking to you and doing what you want, or totally unhurt? What if he doesn't wish to come our way?
What if he resists?
Generally, people tend to be more amiable if you don't attack them, so preferably unmaimed also, and on a more positive disposition.
Do you prefer we didn't drag him bound and gagged to you? Instead, he came of his own free will.
I would prefer, yes.
But what if his people attack us?
Avoid them. If they attack you, kill them. I don't care. My suggestion is avoid them.
Okay. I just want to ask out of character about the team. How is our view of human killing?
Say again?
From the pulp.
You can discuss this after. You can discuss this in character after this conversation. I believe you had some interactions with those who wear the red, yes?
Yeah, we met them in the bar. They were rather rude.
A friendly bunch, are they not?
Does seem that way.
I doubt the town would be remiss to be losing a few of them and their patronage. Feel free to do with them what you will. Kill them for sport, I don't care. But I want this man.
What are you offering?
I will give you 150 gold pieces each for this task. If he is harmed and less forthcoming, payment will be reduced. 150 gold pieces each for successful.
Let's just in the future, Solitaire, do this as a group commission, and we'll just assume we always divide it by 4. This is 600 gold you're offering. Okay, so we're 100% on page here. Okay. I nudge our trusty, oh my god, dwarf. Catches him about hand level.
you do realize I can't see what's going on up there.
I must say that, as a whole, insight's a lot less useful if you never see the people talking. Can I insight check her as she's talking to us? Could I get a sense of if she's trying to be honest?
I love the never insight checking yourself.
Trying
when
to
you
be
want
what?
insight.
Trying to be what?
I'm looking to get a sense of her honesty here. If I can get any sense of if she's trying to take advantage or not.
All right. She seems to be very forthcoming about what exactly it is that she's asking for of you. She feels
but I'm
she's
talking
being.
about the price.
Well, the price is the price. If you feel that she's taken advantage of you, you can renegotiate that. But
no, that's not my question. I'm doing an insight check so I can get a sense of whether or not she thinks she's taking advantage of us.
I know. I was going to say she has a strong poker face in this regard. She is not trying to lowball you extremely hard. This isn't a listed thing. This is a price she has chosen to offer you.
I say, I'll tell you what. I need some time to talk about this with my group. We'll come back to you in the morning tomorrow. We'll take a day, sleep on it, and give you a price quote for what you're asking.
All right. But that sounds fair. I think I can accept that.
Can we find you here tomorrow?
I'll be here.
Wonderful.
And before you go there, without going back to me, there are certain things I can provide you which will aid you in this task as well. So do not get too headstrong in this regard.
We will make sure to check with you tomorrow before we either accept or don't accept this task.
I recommend it. Very well. Good to see you all again. And please take this thing with you. She motions to the corpse.
Absolutely. Nalla, would you like me to carry your backpack?
Ugh. You're paying for everything tonight at the end.
Just for a few more minutes, we will just throw it aside outside somewhere.
And pat Nalla, excuse me, on her back, her broad back, as far as I can reach up, and say, "Of course, of course."
All right, go ahead.
All right, and we'll head out of the Miners Guild. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is probably a pretty good spot to cut it for the night.
Yeah.
And just once more as a reiteration, unfortunately we will not be recording next week, so it will be 2 weeks in between episodes. Hopefully that won't happen too often, but unfortunately with coordinating 5 people, there are unavoidable times when that is the case. So thank you very much all for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.